they say the grand ballroom gala was started today. The poodles were powdered, the foxes were sleek. They practiced their rumbas for many a week. Good Percy the pig was a fellow of girth, known more for his appetite than for his worth. He wore a tuxedo that strained at the seams. To dance the fandango was one of his dreams. He stood by the buffet, a plate in his hand, while the orchestra tuned for the best in the land. The mayor announced with a flair, "The contest begins, let there be grace in the air." Percy, distracted by finger food bliss, had spotted a truffle he couldn't quite miss. It sat near the edge of the waxed wooden floor, behind the large palm by the grand sliding door. He trotted out fast with a shimmy and shake, but didn't see hazards the caterers make. A slippery peel from a fruit bright and yellow lay right in the path of the hungry young fellow. His hoof hit the skin with a thundering crack, and sudden Percy was flat on his back. But he didn't stay down, for the floor was so slick. He shot like a rocket, remarkably quick. He spun like a top in a dizzying blur, past the cat in the gown and a mink in her fur. He did 3 rotations, a leap and a slide, with his trotters held out and his eyes popping wide. The judges leaned forward and gasped in surprise at the vertical corkscrew before their own eyes. Such daring, they cried, such a bold, risky move. See how he maintained such a rhythmic, deep groove. He bounced off the tuba and spun toward the wall, recovering balance, not ready to fall. He grabbed the silk curtain and swung to the air, a porcine trapeze artist, free from all care. He landed on tiptoe, a perfect 180 can slink past the mayor with effortless ease. The crowd was enchanted, they stood on their chairs as Percy performed such incredible airs. He didn't know waltz and he didn't know swing. He was simply a victim of physics' sharp sting. But as he came sliding toward the finish line, he grabbed a red rose from a vase of design. He struck the grand poses when music reached end, the most graceful pick that the world could commend. But judges held up their scorecards of 10. We've never seen talent like this, not since when. They gave him a trophy of silver and gold for the grandest performance the whole did behold. The poodles were jealous, the foxes were stunned, while Percy's embarrassment quickly was shunned. He bowed to the ladies, he bowed to the band, the chanting and dancer and all of the land. He never did tell them 'twas fruits on the fort and led him to victory and the grandeur. So if you are feeling a bit of a putz and think that your dancing is totally nuts, just remember young Percy and that yellow peel, and how a big blunder can turn out quite real.